Good afternoon, and welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school softball. Today in this matchup, the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans host the Carrollton Lady Warriors. Today's game is presented by Keim Home Center, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
High school softball back on the air on Saturday, May 10th. Brings us to Tusky Valley in Zorville as the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans play host to the Carrollton Lady Warriors. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joe Geckler, along with all night long Shannon Thomas, joining us here for the Lady Trojans and Lady Warriors. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors today, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. And Shannon, going to have a good matchup here today. We got a team, both teams coming off a loss last night, one more significant than the other. Tusky Valley's first loss of the season was last night to their rival Sandy Valley, 3-0. Carrollton come off a loss to West Branch 10-8, and so both teams are looking to rebound here today.
Yeah, and all that does is add fuel to the fire for a very good game here. I mean, they're actually here today for a doubleheader. We'll just be here for the first game. But like you said, for Tusky Valley, you know, going against the one of your rivals, another team from the IVC, it's just you don't like to lose those ones, no. Especially when you've run this long into the season with that unblemished mark of no losses, and now you add one to it, and I'm sure that'll fuel the Lady Trojans today. Absolutely, and of course on the mound today for the Lady Trojans, going to have one sophomore pitcher stand out, Brennan Reichman, I should say, and she's going to bring some heat today as she's warming up here right in front of us, Shannon. As you can see her deliver it. I've heard that she can touch 70 at times, and she can throw gas from that right arm. Yeah, I actually got to watch her down at Claymont earlier this year. Did a game, Tusky Valley, Claymont, and the Trojans won that game pretty easily that day. She was just on the mound. I want to think she I can't remember. She broke the school record that day for strikeouts in the game. I knew there was something special about that performance, but it just all day long she kept the Mustangs, batters, struggling, and she does a phenomenal job. And like I said, she can bring the heat, and every once in a while she'll throw a little off speed to keep you honest, but then she'll come right back at you. You got a battle of the youngsters in the circle today. We got sophomore Brennan Reichman. We have freshman Reagan Schneiders over here on the Carrollton side. Looks like watching her warm up as well. She can bring some gas as well. It's going to be a fun matchup of the youngsters in the circle. Yeah, and Carrollton's a very young softball team all the way around. Tusky Valley's got a lot of youth on their team. Like I said, if you're Carrollton, you got to be excited to have that much youth in your program, especially if you got a freshman pitcher. It's nice to be able to work with the same pitcher for 4 years, but you also have to be ready to develop somebody. Absolutely. You mentioned both teams are very young. Carrollton, they have 2 seniors. Tusky Valley, they have 3. So 5 total seniors on the field today between both teams. It is senior day here for the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans. They'll honor those seniors in between the games here after we're done with the first game. But coming up, we're going to take a timeout. We're going to be in our dugout segments. First, we'll talk with Shane Ball, the head coach of the Carrollton Warriors, and after that, Stacy Martin for the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans. You're listening to Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Rightmark Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance Program to building owners to help keep your roof healthy. This includes our 21-point inspection that examines all the essential areas of your roof that require year-round maintenance, a detailed report on the health and status of your roof, priority service that moves you to the front of the line, and discounts that reduce the risk of expensive repairs. Give us a call at 330-275-0088 or visit our website at rightmarkroofing.com to learn more.
Audio. Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Carrollton head coach Shane Ball, presented by PAC Drilling. Coach, the Lady Warriors lost a tough one last night to West Branch, 10-8. How do you feel your team played last night?
Overall, we made good adjustments throughout the game. Rating, I would give them a 9 at one point, but for the total game, we're going to go 6 out of 10. We made the adjustments, great adjustments. We just made them a little too late.
Coach, talk to us about your seniors and how they shaped your program the last 4 years.
These seniors haven't shaped my program in 4 years. They have shaped it about 10 years. It's going to hurt to lose them. They're amazing leaders, athletes, community leaders, just great human beings.
Coach, the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans are your next hurdle for the ball club. What do you want to see from your ladies today against a very good Tusky Valley team?
I want these ladies to play how they have been coached. We have that ability. This coaching staff at Tusky Valley and I know each other pretty well. We have a lot of the same styles, so it's always a fun challenge for us to end the season on this doubleheader every year. It's kind of a cat and mouse game between Andy and I. We like this little rival.
Finally, Coach, what are your keys for the Lady Warriors to knock off the Lady Trojans on their home field here today?
We did our homework, did a little bit of scouting, and because we know each other well enough, we're prepping to stay disciplined in the box. They have a great pitching staff, and they have some really good hitters. So we're going to try to play that game. Hopefully we make it a really good game today.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
That was Carrollton head coach Shane Ball joining me in the dugout, presented by PAC Drilling. Coming up next, I'll be joined in the dugout by Tusky Valley head coach Stacy Martin right here with Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Tusky Valley head coach Stacy Martin, presented by PAC Drilling. Coach, the Lady Trojans are coming off their first loss of the season last night to rival Sandy Valley, 3-0. Some people say you learn more about your team after a loss than you do a win. Looking back after that game, what did you learn about your team after that loss?
I think they were being a little complacent with having the wins that we have had, the success that we've had this season, and honestly, I think that it was kind of a needed thing for them to take a step back and realize that they're going to have to put the work in to continue on and to keep playing until June.
Coach, the Lady Trojans are a very young team, only 3 seniors. Talk about your seniors and what they meant to you as a first-year head coach.
Well, all 3 of them, I've been around because with being an assistant coach here the last 2 years and then coming in as a head coach this year, I've gotten very close with all these girls. I love every one of them, but I really am going to miss them. Ariana's bat, I mean, you can't take that out of the lineup, man. That's going to be a big hit next year on the loss side. Kyra hasn't had a single error over at first base. Ashley being our second pitcher, and all of them bring something to the team that's really it's going to be hard to replace all three of them. But I just love them. I love the three of them so much, and I'm really going to miss them next year.
Coach, the Carrollton Lady Warriors are your next opponent and an opportunity for a win. What do you know about them, and what do you expect from them today?
I know that they have been preparing for us for a good couple weeks now. So, I mean, Shane's got a good program over there, and he always prepares pretty good for the doubleheader. We switch back and forth every year and kind of make a day of it, and it's always fun to play them, but they're not winning today.
Finally, Coach, what are your three keys for the Lady Trojans to get win number 19, knock off the Carrollton Warriors, and rebound from the first loss of the season last night?
Defensively, I can't really say that there's a whole lot there that they really need to work on. I think like last night's game, they on the defensive side was really good. They need to make their adjustments in the box whenever they're batting. That's the biggest thing. That'll be the key to. I mean, after going through the order once, they should be able to adjust to any pitcher that we see. They're usually pretty good about that, and that's going into today was the big thing that we talked about of what they needed to work on for today to get the 2 wins. So we'll see.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun.
Yeah, thank you.
That was Tusky Valley head coach Stacy Martin joining me in the dugout, presented by PAC Drilling. Coming up next, the Wendy starting lineups and first pitch of the Warriors and Trojans right here with Big Z Sports.
At Huebner Chevrolet in Carrollton, we're focused 100% on delivering each and every customer an amazing experience. And it's actually very simple. We have a huge selection of inventory, and it's always priced to move. Need proof? We've saved our customers an average of $2,400 off KBB retail value over the past year. That's $2,400 per customer. Stop in today or visit us online at drivehuebner.com.
Paul Palace Boarding and Grooming in Carrollton offers all the services to keep your pup feeling and looking its best. Paul Palace offers full grooming, de-shed, flea and tick baths, medicated baths, nail trim, teeth and ear cleaning, and even doggy nail polish. Plus, Paul Palace offers their temperature-controlled boarding services with 4 exercise yards and outside runs and complimentary doggy snuggles. See all they offer by finding Paul Palace Boarding and Grooming on Facebook. Paul Palace Boarding and Grooming, a proud supporter of high school athletics. Rinkus Insurance in Carrollton, your local independent insurance agency, offers their clients personal, commercial, and farm insurance, utilizing a consultative process to ensure you get the maximum protection available for the lowest possible cost amongst the companies they represent. Rinkus Insurance prides themselves on providing peace of mind with maximum protection at the best value to each client they serve. See what Rinkus Insurance can do for you by calling 330-627-4442. Rinkus Insurance is a proud supporter of Carrollton Athletics and wishes them best of luck in today's game.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Welcome back to Tusky Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas in our Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studios in the middle of our Wood Electric pregame show. And you just heard from both coaches, one from Carrollton, one from Tusky Valley. Both teams are ready to go here today in the first game of a double dip. We're going to take a real quick look at our Wendy starting lineup. And first for the Carrollton Warriors, Shannon Thomas will have that.
Yeah, leading things off for the Warriors will be number 23, the senior Jordan Pittman. She's the catcher. Followed up by number 4, Marley Oslin. She's the right fielder. Number 7, Kirsten Ball, your shortstop, will bat third. She's a junior. Batting fourth will be number 26, Juliana Miller. She plays second base. Batting fifth will be number 25, Mackenzie Morrow. She's your designated player. She'll be batting for number 64, Brianna Arkelia. She will be in right field. Batting sixth will be number 5, Lakin Spilker. She's her left fielder. Batting seventh will be number 17, Reagan Snyder. She's her pitcher. Batting eighth will be number 18, Peyton Crank. She's her first baseman. And rounding things out in the 9 hole will be number 29, Jasmine Marshall. She's your third baseman.
We'll take a look at the Tusky Valley starting lineups, the Wendy starting lineups. Leading off, number 13, Callie Stutz. She's in right field. Batting second, number 4, the sophomore, Ellie Wallach. She's at third base. In the circle today, the sophomore as well, number 39, Brennan Reichman. The senior, number 18, Ariana Wade, at second base, batting fourth. Number 1, Haley Rotuno at shortstop. She wears number 1. Batting sixth, number 15, Kyra Garbrandt. She's at first base. Batting seventh, number 21, Ashley Bensley. She's the designated player. Batting for your center fielder, Ava Beatty. Number 5, Morgan Wright. She's in left field, batting 8th, and batting 9th and catching, number 26, Hallie Burrell. Again, Stutz, Wallach, Reichman, Wade, Rotuno, Garbrandt, Bensley, Wright, and Burrell in your flex is Ava Beatty wearing number 7. So those are your Wendy starting lineups. And, Shannon, a beautiful day. The sun's right over top of us. It's going to be a fun atmosphere here today. The Lady Trojans lined up down the third base line, and I'm sure the Lady Warriors getting some final instructions from their head coach. But, what do you expect to see from both teams here today?
I expect both teams to come out aggressive right off the get-go. Like I said, they're both coming off losses from last night, or maybe it was the night before. Not sure when they took those last losses. But anytime you lose, you want to bounce back, and especially now, tournament time starts next week, and these teams are, their eyes on Akron. That's where everybody wants to go, and so this is the final tune-up here to get things corrected.
Absolutely, as both teams make their way out to the baselines. Of course, in the first base dugout, the Carrollton Lady Warriors, and in the third base dugout, the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans. They're lined up down the third base line. The umpires are given final instructions and ground rules to both coaches. And, it's going to be a fun matchup. I always like doing games here, coming to games here, because we can sit here from where we're at. We're perched right behind home plate. We can look up on the hill and see a lot of cars and tents and all kinds of people. You have the youth program sitting down in the middle of the hill down there. Shannon, what a great atmosphere here for the Lady Trojans and Lady Warriors to play in today.
Yeah, it's just a nice field. They've done a lot of improvements over here over the last few years and stuff. I can remember coming here for biddy cross country with my kids, and cross country is a big sport up here at Tusky Valley, and they always do a phenomenal job with their biddy programs and stuff. And they had to run around this course and up back through the woods around the railroad tracks and stuff. So, but the improvements they've made here, and like you said, if you're a fan, you get here early enough, you get prime parking, you don't even have to come down to the field.
Yeah, I was here early enough and actually drove my car down the hill and brought all the equipment down and unloaded and drove it back up, which was really nice because that trek up and down the hill with equipment probably wouldn't be much fun.
Well, if you're a Booster Club member for Tusky Valley and you're listening, I'd sell those spots and I'd rope them off every year, and somebody's got to pay to have that prime spot.
You know what? That's a good point. I'm sure we could talk to Athletic Director Steve Franks about that as well, and he's down here a little bit ago. So they're getting ready to do the starting lineups for each team, and then they'll have the national anthem. So we're going to take a break, come back, and we'll get our first pitch underway coming up here in just a couple of minutes. You're listening to high school softball with Tusky Valley and Carrollton. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Uricksville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
Welcome back to Tusky Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas wrapping up our Wood Electric pregame show, and we are in our Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studios. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors all spring long, whether it's softball, baseball, track and field, is Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. And, of course, we have the main man today, Casey Claxon. We brought him out of his hibernation. I haven't seen him since basketball season, but Casey with us today. And, of course, we'll have our Wayne Dorr instant replay. That's coming up throughout the game, so make sure you pay attention to that. And we appreciate all of our sponsors and all they do for us as well at Big Z Sports. Again, real quick, the Wendy starting lineups. Carrollton, you're going to have Pittman, Oslin, Ball, Miller, Morrow, Spilker, Schneiders, Crank, Marshall, and Arquilla. She is your flex player. And for the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans, you have Stutz, Wallach, Reichman, Wade, Rotuno, Garbrandt, Bensley, Wright, and Burrell. Your flex player will be Ava Beatty, and that is your Wendy's starting lineup. And take a look at the Tusky Valley defensive alignment. Morgan Wright in left field, Ava Beatty in center, Callie Stutz in right, Ellie Wallach at third, Haley Rotuno at shortstop, Ariana Wade at second, Kyra Garbrandt at first, Hallie Burrell catching, and in the circle, the sophomore Brennan Reichman. And that's the defensive alignment for your Tusky Valley Lady Trojans. And we'll get to the first pitch as Brennan Reichman is warming up right here in front of us, and Shannon, she can absolutely bring it.
Yeah, she's got a lot of speed for a sophomore. Every once in a while, it'll tend to rise on her, but you know, she's still a sophomore. She's still got a lot of things to do, and her dad does a great job working with her, and some other coaches that help her out, and she'll be something to watch the next couple of years
for sure. The first batter of the ball game going to be the number 23, Jordan Pittman, the catcher for the Lady Warriors. She bats from the right side. The Warriors in all black, white, and gray stripes on their jersey and pants. First pitch, outside corner, strike number one, and we are underway on a beautiful Saturday afternoon at 12:05. Temperature probably right about 65 degrees, and no wind at all. The sun right over top of us. The 0-1 pitch, outside for ball number one.
It's never too warm for Wendy's Chilio.
You know what? We're going to get into that again, and you're going to grab some on the way home, aren't you?
Chili, maybe a Frosty to go with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Right on the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Jordan Pittman, the senior. Pittman came into the game batting .326 on the year. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, driven out to right field, and caught by the right fielder, Callie Stutz, for out number one here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, nice move right there by the right fielder. She was able to get that first step, and that was big right there because it kept tailing towards the foul line. She was able to go over there and get it.
Marley Oslin steps in, the center fielder. She wears number 4. Bats from the right side of the plate. Kirsten Ball on deck for the Lady Warriors. Oslin came into the game batting .400 on the year. Just a tick high for ball number 1. Oslin small in stature. That ball might have been a strike to the previous batter, but the home plate umpire deemed it a ball, just a tick high. Fouled off back to the screen for strike number 1. Count runs even now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Oslin with 1 home run on the year, 10 RBIs. Scored 16 runs for the Lady Warriors. Outside corner, strike number 2. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Same count as Jordan Pittman, a batter before, who lined out to right field on the next pitch. So Oslin in the hole at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now the pitch from Reichman. Changeup down in the dirt. She was able to hold up, runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the break-even pitch, going to be high for ball 3. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Great crowd on hand here for Senior Day. They will honor the Tusky Valley seniors in between games, doubleheader day. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled off the facing of the first base dugout. Kind of had a couple Carrollton players ducking, getting out of the way. They didn't want to get hit by the ball, which I don't blame them, Shannon.
No, and I'm shocked Blue didn't tell one of them they had to get back in the dugout. Because usually you only have one out there.
Now the payoff pitch again from Reichman. Fouled off right into the home plate umpire's chest protector. Steps away for a second, bends, and I think he's all right. Yeah, the two-time got time called by third base coach, which is head coach Shane Ball. Now the infield and catcher meet at the circle to talk to Brennan Reichman about what they want to do here on a full count pitch to their second batter, Marley Oslin.
You know what tomorrow is, don't you?
Tomorrow is a big day in the Geckler household.
Yeah, tomorrow is a very big day everywhere. And for all you guys out there, if you're sitting there watching this game and you don't realize what tomorrow is, you might want to look at the calendar. And if you need a last-minute idea, head out to Carrollton to Huebner Chevrolet.
Yeah.
I mean, they could hook you up and they can make somebody very happy for Mother's Day with a brand-new Chevy.
Absolutely. Now payoff pitch, strike 3 called, and out number 2 here in the top of the first inning. So 2 outs, going to bring in Kirsten Ball, the shortstop. She is a junior, coming into the season, coming into the game, batting .318 on the year with a home run, 10 RBIs, 19 runs scored. First pitch, just outside for ball number 1. You're right, Shannon. Head out to Huebner Chevrolet out there and maybe pick up your mom a new car. Or husband's out there, get the wife, you know.
There's somebody sitting beside us
that's
got a birthday tomorrow, and I'm sure he would like to go to Huebner Chevrolet and get a brand new Chevy.
Yes, he would. He's at that age where he would need one, you know. So turns 16 tomorrow, so big day in the Geckler household. He's birthday and Mother's Day in the same day. So
you're the only one not being celebrated
I
tomorrow.
know. But you know what? I had enough attention a couple years ago. I'm good for a while. So 2 balls and no strikes to Kirsten Ball, the shortstop. Right-handed batter, wears number 7. Now the 2-0 pitch. Inside corner, strike number 1. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there this weekend. My mom back in Cincinnati. My wife Susan, of course. Now the 2-1 pitch. Down low for ball number 3. Both my sisters. Sister-in-law. Or I guess I would have 2 sister-in-laws because Susan has a sister. And she's a mom, so. And, of course, your wife, Kelly. Now the 3-1 pitch. Looks like she checked, and that's going to be ball 4. So the first base runner of the day on a walk to Kirsten Ball. It's going to bring in number 26, Juliana Miller, the second baseman. So 2 outs here, top of the first inning. No score between Tusky Valley and Carrollton. Juliana Miller, the left-hander. Batting .396 on the year. As Kirsten Ball very aggressive with her secondary lead and got the catcher.
I was curious to see how aggressive she's going to be on the bases, considering she's one of those girls on the ball. She runs to first base and turns the corner. She's ready to get after it.
Yeah, she's going to put pressure on that defense with her speed. Outside with ball number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Miller. As this time they did not throw down to try to get ball at first, but she gets a very big secondary lead so far that, I mean, she gets out almost to where the second baseman, halfway to the second baseman. Outside and low for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Juliana Miller. Again, she comes in batting .396 with a home run, 15 RBIs, and 15 runs scored for Miller. Fouled off right back here in front of us. Going to run the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, with Ball getting that big jump right there, she's making Rotuno at shortstop. She's putting the pressure on her because she's got a lot of ground to cover. If she gets a big enough jump, she'll keep going.
So now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off back here to the screen.
That one made me flinch.
It did. It made me flinch, too. Last night, though, there was one, we were doing the game out at Garraway, and the ball literally fouled off to the screen right in front of me, and I flinched big time, and Aaron was having fun with me on that one, but it kind of freaked me out a little bit, even though that fence is in front of me.
I've been pretty good this year not flinching.
2-2 pitch. Outside corner, strike 3. The ball gets away from the catcher. She fires down to first and gets her at first base. It's going to go 2-3 on the putout and the strikeout, and that's going to do it for the top of the first. So after a half inning, no score. Tusky Valley coming up back after this with Big Z Sports.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarchoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Welcome back to Tusky Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas, bottom of the first inning. Kelly Stutz, the right fielder, steps in and takes ball number 1 from Reagan Schneiders. No score here, bottom of the first between Tusky Valley and Carrollton. Now the 1-0 pitch. High for ball number 2. Stutz, Wallach, and Reichman, the first 3 to hit here in the inning for the Lady Trojans. Callie Stutz comes in batting .338 on the year. It's going to be strike number 1, so 2 balls and 1 strike to Stutz. Stutz, only a freshman. Very young team, as Shannon and I mentioned. Both teams are very young. Going to be low for ball number 3 now. 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, Ellie Wallach on deck. Brenna Reichman in the hole. The first 3 to bat here for the Lady Trojans. Now the 3-1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner, runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Callie Stutz. Again, batting .338, the freshman. Right fielder for the Lady Trojans. Payoff pitch. High for ball number 4. So Stutz gets on first, and that's going to bring in the sophomore, number 4, Ellie Wallach. She comes in batting .406 on the season with 5 home runs, 20 RBIs, 28 runs scored. A little bit of everything for these Lady Trojans. Third baseman. She can play a little bit of center field as well.
Well, Wallach being a sophomore, I've got to watch her whole career because, my daughter's a sophomore in Indian Valley, and Wallach's just an outstanding athlete.
Bunt down the third base line. I don't think they're going to get her, and they will not. That's going to be safe. That's going to be a base hit for Ellie Wallach on the bunt attempt, just trying to sacrifice herself to get the runner over, and she laid that bunt down beautifully for a base hit down the third base line, and with her wheels, she beat it out for a base hit. It's going to bring in the number 3 hitter, Brennan Reichman, and the pitcher. Brennan steps into the plate, batting .485 on the year with 1 home run, 20 RBIs, 15 runs scored. Big bat in the number 3 hole. Ariana Wade on deck for the Lady Trojans.
With Wallach, they brought that off-speed pitch to her, and that kind of fed into what made that a better bunt.
Inside for ball number 1. It seemed like Wallach waited on it so much, and she just placed it right where she wanted. You could see her moving the bat when she was going to bunt it, and she put it right down that third base line, and with her wheels, you're not getting her unless you're sitting on it when it hits the ground. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Reichman. She comes up empty for strike number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tells you how good this Tusky Valley team is. You're full of freshmen and sophomores. You got 3 seniors, a couple of juniors, but all underclassmen. It's the top of your order.
Gonna be low for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Reichman plays basketball. She's very tall. I walked past her in warm-ups, and she's taller than I am, so she's pretty tall as a sophomore.
I'm going to guess she probably plays volleyball, too.
I would think so. Going to be high for ball number 3. Throw back to second as Stutz gets back in time. 3 balls and 1 strike. You have a three sports star in Reichman, 3 sports star in Wallach. Not sure what Callie Stutz plays, but I know Reichman and Wallach play basketball, and they're a big part of that program as well. 3-1 pitch. Going to be high for ball 4. Bases loaded, full of Lady Trojans, and that's going to bring in the home run hitter, the senior, Ariana Wade. She comes into the game batting .462 with 7 home runs, 30 RBIs, 24 hits. She scored 16 runs and was here the other night to watch. It looks like they're going to have a courtesy runner come in and run for Brennan Reichman. Looks like, is that number 8?
Yeah, number 8.
Number 8, that's going to be Chloe Stevenson to run for Brennan Reichman. Just a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Now Ariana Wade steps in with the bases full of Lady Trojans. No outs here in the bottom of the first inning. I was here the other night to check out their game, and Wade hit one out of here to left center. She comes up empty on that one for strike 1. She put a charge into it, and the whole hill, the girls down in the middle of the hill that were here that night, they got all excited, ran down the hill and got the ball, and it was a big hit for her as a senior. Of course, another home run, so 7 of them on the year. They have 14 as a team. She has 7. Wallach has 5. And there's another couple girls with 1 each. Outside for ball number 1. Haley Rotuno on deck, the shortstop. One count now to Wade. Swing. A drive to center field. The center fielder backing. Keep going. It's out of here. Grand slam. As Ariana Wade hit one out of here to center field, and just like that, it's 4-0 Tusky Valley.
Yeah, outstanding job right there. She got on it, kept her head down, and followed through with it, and the right fielder was looking up for it. She kept looking for the fence and looked back up and looked for the fence. She did a nice job tracking it. She just ran out of room to go get it.
So a grand slam by the senior, Ariana Wade, gives the Lady Trojans a 4-0 lead. And make sure you check out our Wayne Dorr instant replay of the grand slam to center field off the bat of Ariana Wade. Is going to add another home run to her total. Now has 8. Now has 34 RBIs on the year. Great season for the senior, Shannon.
And what's nice right there is the senior she's also an on-field coach, and she just stopped right here and was talking to Rotuno and telling her, like, listen, this is what I seen, this is what you got to do, and we'll see how it goes for her.
So Haley Rotuno steps in, the shortstop. Rotuno, a freshman as well. It's going to be a changeup just a little bit high, says the home plate umpire. It's crazy. Your third baseman, your shortstop, are both underclassmen, a freshman and a sophomore. Your pitcher's a sophomore. You got some key positions as young kids and young underclassmen, as you said, Shannon. Now the 1-0 pitch going to be inside in the dirt for ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Haley Rotuno. Kyra Garbrand on deck. Ashley Bensley in the hole. No outs here. Bottom of the first. Fouled off back here to the screen. Runs the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Tusky Valley dugout come alive here. You can hear them off to the left of us. We're perched right behind home plate. Outside for ball number 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Rotuno. Again, Garbrandt on deck for the Lady Trojans. Trojans in black pants, red socks, red tops. Inside, ball number 4. So another base runner for the Lady Trojans. Again, red shirts, black numerals trimmed in white. As Kyra Garbrandt steps in. Kyra's a senior as well. See if this senior can get a hit here on senior day. Inside corner, strike number 1.
Yeah, you know, the thing is right now, Carrollton's got to find a way to get an out right here to get things rolling.
Garbrandt comes in batting .349, takes 1 high for ball number 1. She comes in batting .349 with 10 RBIs, 8 runs scored on the season. Now the 1-1 pitch, going to be low and outside for ball number 2. Way high for ball number 3, and the runner advances on down to second. That's Rotuno. Count going to be 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, big thanks to our presenting sponsors today. Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas in our Heart Source Quality Housing mobile studios. Can't do it without our sponsors. A 3-1 pitch inside corner, strike number 2 runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to get your wife a brand new kitchen for Mother's Day, head out to Keim Home Center. They can help you out with that.
Yes, they could. They're talk to your wife. Let her design it, of course. I designed my kitchen for my wife. My wife wouldn't like it probably, as Garbrandt strikes out swinging for out number 1 here in the bottom of the first.
You saying she wouldn't want TVs across the top of the countertop? That way you can watch sporting events while she's cooking dinner?
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I don't think she would really care for that too much, but I would like that. That'd be kind of nice.
Have our own little Big Z Sports Center going. Go back to YouTube, and you can put up 6 or 7 games and watch at the same time.
Sometimes we have that many going on, you know. We have 2 going on right now. The first pitch is going to be fouled off by Ashley Bensley. Back here to the screen, the designated player today. The other YouTube game today that we have is the same 2 teams, but on the baseball diamond out in Carrollton. So Carrollton hosting Tusky Valley and on the baseball diamond. It'll be high for ball 1. 4 runs in here in the bottom of the first inning on a grand slam by Ariana Wade just a few moments ago. Outside for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Outside ball number 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Bensley. Morgan Wright on deck. Hallie Burrell in the hole if they can get to her here with 1 out in the bottom of the first. That ball's going to be driven down the right field line and back into the woods and out of play for strike 2. Count runs full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big thanks to Paul Palace Boarding and Grooming for stepping on for today and jumping on our game here today between Tusky Valley and Carrollton. We appreciate their sponsorship and support of these 2 programs. Payoff pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3 and out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts there for Schneiders as she gets the second out of the inning with a runner still on second. It's going to bring in number 5, Morgan Wright, the left fielder. She's batting .269 on the year with 14 hits, 12 runs scored, 7 RBIs. Wright, another sophomore for the Lady Trojans. First pitch by Schneiders. High and outside for ball 1. Working on our farmer's tan today, Shannon. We're going to have to lift my sleeves up so I don't get no marks here.
The thing is, I knew where the field was here, and I thought I would have more shade, so I went with the long sleeve quarter zip, even though it's a dry fit. Now I'm thinking, well, I made a bad decision.
You have shorts on. You do.
I got my shorts on.
Okay, all right. I don't think you would have wore shorts last night. It was cold on the hill, man. It was really like me and Aaron were like really chilly up there. It was 60 outside, but it was 50 and it was windy. Going to be popped up. See if the first baseman can squeeze it, and she can for the out. Third out of the inning, but 4 runs scored on the grand slam by the senior Ariana Wade gives the Trojans a 4-0 lead after 1. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Football fans, get ready. Hi, this is Noah with Big Brothers Big Sisters. The NFL Big Draft Party is happening Thursday, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us for a night of fun, prizes, and great food, all in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Enjoy the Mentor Green Drink, exciting giveaways, and Dine to Donate fundraiser, where 10% of proceeds help local youth mentoring programs. Plus, sign up as a mentor and score a Big Brothers Big Sisters football jersey. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars. April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover.
Welcome back to Tusky Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas in the top of the second inning as the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans lead 4-0. The Carrollton Warriors step in for their second at-bat of the game. Going to be Morrow, Spilker, and Schneiders, the first 3 hitters here in the top of the second inning. Mackenzie Morrow steps in. She comes into the game batting .200 on the season with 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored. Lakin Spilker and Reagan Schneiders, the first 3 to hit here in the top of the second inning for the Lady Warriors. Brennan Reichman in the circle for the Trojans. Delivers her first pitch, going to be high for ball number 1. I wonder how difficult it is for Brennan to keep the ball down. You mentioned a little bit sometimes the ball can rise on her because of her height, and she gets so close to the plate when she extends to release the ball. Inside corner, strike number 1, swing and a miss by Morrow.
I just think with the height that she has, it makes her mistake zone a lot less. Like you're going to have to be very key on your release, because if your arm comes just a little too far with your height, it's going to automatically just rise up out of that zone on you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike number 2. So the count runs to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Mackenzie Morrow, the designated player for the Lady Warriors. Warriors number 25 bats from the right side, looking at her third base coach, the head coach, Shane Ball, having a conversation over at third with third baseman Ellie Wallach. Both having a laugh there. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, out number 1. Strikeout number 3 for Reichman on the day. Brings in number 5, Lakin Spilker, the left fielder. She bats from the left side as well. Hear the train whistle rolling through. Train track up on top of the hill.
If you hear that train rolling, don't stand on the tracks.
Nope. Swing and a miss as Spilker comes up empty.
They named a cartoon after me one time.
Did they?
Thomas the Train.
Thomas the Train?
Yeah.
You still watch it?
I ain't never watched it.
I think Braden watched that when he was little, for a little bit. He got into Paw Patrol, though. Train rolling through. Now the 0-1 count and the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2 as Spilker gives it a big rip. It comes up empty. So no balls and 2 strikes to Lakin Spilker. She comes into the game batting .353 with 11 RBIs and 13 runs scored on the season. Spilker. High and outside for ball number 1. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 and out number 2 here in the top of the second inning. That's 4 strikeouts on the day now for Brennan Reichman. That's going to bring in her opposing number in the circle today. Number 17, Reagan Schneider's the pitcher. Schneider's comes in batting .450 on the year with 8 RBIs, 9 hits on the season, 22 plate appearances. She may be DH'd for a little bit here and there. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Played in all 18 games. Batting here today, though. Schneider's looks tall in her own right. Now the 0-1 pitch from Reichman. In the dirt for ball number 1. Game I did last night with Aaron Stump on the hill in Sugar Creek, Garraway, Indian Valley. And Indian Valley has a couple girls that are really tall, the Paul girls, Heavenly and
Cambria.
Cambria, those girls are both really tall. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off at the plate for strike number 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Same count to all 3 batters. We got to here in the top of the second inning with Tusky Valley leading 4-0 on an Ariana Wade grand slam back in the bottom of the first. Now the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner, and that's going to do it. She strikes out the side, does Brennan Reichman, and after 1.5, Tusky Valley 4, Carrollton nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Bottom of the second inning, back here at Tusky Valley, the Trojans lead the Warriors 4-0 as we head to 9-1-2. Burrell, Stutz, and Wallach here in the bottom of the second inning after a 4-run first inning for the Lady Trojans. First pitch to Hallie Burrell is glowing inside for ball number 1. Burrell on the season, batting .263. With 5 runs scored, 10 hits. Right-handed batter. Now the 1-0 pitch. High for ball number 2. Callie Stutz on deck. Ellie Wallach in the hole for the Lady Trojans. Look at the defensive alignment for Carrollton here in just a second after this next pitch. 2-0 now to Hallie Burrell. Inside for ball number 3. Real quick defensive alignment for the Lady Warriors. Spilker in left, Oslin in center, Arquilla in right, Crank at first, Miller at second, Ball at short, Marshall at third, Pittman catching, and Schneiders in the circle for the Lady Warriors. Now the 3-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike number 1. Happy with the Broncos draft?
So-so. I just think there's more holes that need to be filled in the offensive backfield with some running backs, but whatever.
Outside corner for strike number 2. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch from Schneiders. High for ball number 4. Second walk of the day. Third walk of the day for Schneiders. Back to the top of the order now. Going to have a courtesy runner come in for the catcher, Burrell. Looks like number 33, Delaney Erickson, going to run for the catcher. Just a courtesy run. Got 2 games here today, and obviously catchers need to get their equipment put on and get ready to come back out to keep the game moving. So Erickson running for the catcher, Burrell. Back to the top of the order now, and Callie Stutz steps in. She walked her first time up and scored on the grand slam. Squares the bunt. The ball gets away from the catcher, and Erickson makes it down to second on the wild pitch. So Stutz' average stays the same. Came into the game batting .338. On deck, the sophomore Ellie Wallach. Brendan Reichman in the hole. Now the 1-0 pitch. Going to be bunted right at the plate. I don't think they're going to get her. They fire to first, and she is going to be safe at first. Another bunt base hit. That time by Callie Stutz. Gets the runner over to third.
Yeah, that bunt, she placed it down on the ground, and it just died. So she had plenty of time to beat it out.
Steps in number 4, Ellie Wallach. She did the same thing that Stutz just did. Her first time up, tried to bunt a runner over, and she beat it out with her speed. Down the first baseline, she scored on the grand slam as well. So runners on the corners with nobody out here. Bottom of the second inning, Tusky Valley leads 4-0. First pitch, going to square to bunt. She pulls back. Runner advances to second on the stolen base. Of course, no throw by the catcher. So runners on second and third now with nobody out. The count 1-0 to the sophomore Ellie Wallach. And now the 1-0 pitch from Schneiders. Swing and a miss. A big healthy cut there by Ellie Wallach. Comes up empty. Runs the count even now to 1-1. Again, 4-0. Tusky Valley leads. They're putting pressure on Schneiders again here in this inning. 2 runners on, second and third with nobody out. 1-1 pitch. Going to be high for ball number 2. So now the 2-1 pitch from Schneider. Squares the bunt again. She puts it down. This time they're going to come to the plate. She's going to be safe as the catcher could not come up with the ball. And another runner coming home. Now they're going to get in a rundown. Looks like Ellie Wallach advanced to third thinking the runner was going to score. She dove back into third. As she got back, she was safe. Ellie Wallach ran to third thinking the runner was going to score, so she got tagged out. Now the runner on third that was safe is Callie Stutz. She dove back into third base. A little bit shaken up right there as all the teams, the players on a knee here. So reset a little bit. The run was scored by Hallie Burrell. She scored on the bunt by Ellie Wallach. No, on the bunt by Ellie Wallach. Callie Stutz went to third. She got back to third on the pickle. Ellie Wallach got all the way to second, but was out going to third, thinking that Stutz was going to score, if I have that right.
Yep. Wallach Wallach wasn't aware that she came back, and she was almost a third. They got there at the same time. And then the Carrollton player at the last second didn't realize what was going on, and luckily one of her teammates yelled and told her to tag her, so Wallach was out.
So that would have went – I don't even know the combination that went, but Ellie was out at third on a tag, so just going to give her the first out and mark her off right there. So one out now in the bottom of the second inning, 5-0. Tusky Valley leads on an RBI bunt. Single by Ellie Wallach as Reichman swings and misses at her first pitch. Hallie Burrell scored. Stutz is now at third with Wallach being tagged out with an extra person on a base. So Reichman now in a hole, no balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1 pitch, swung on and popped up right here. See if the catcher can grab it, and she cannot as it scrapes down the fence for strike number 2. Now no balls and 2 strikes to Brennan Reichman. She came into the season batting .485. She walked her first time up, so her average will stay the same until this at-bat is over. Ariana Wade on deck with 1 out here in the bottom of the second, 5-0 Tusky Valley. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up in the infield. Looks like the second baseman calling it, and she has it. Nice play by Juliana Miller to get out number 2. That's going to bring in the senior, number 18, Ariana Wade, with the big grand slam back in the first inning.
I wouldn't be surprised if they put her on.
Yeah, that's
since there's 2 outs.
Maybe smart. You got a runner on third, so you have Haley Rotuno on deck, who walked her first time up. But Wade, to see if they do the intentional, unintentional walk. And nope, they're coming right at her. That was on the corner for strike number 1.
Hey, nice job by Coach Ball. Try to put confidence in your pitcher. Go after the big bat.
Absolutely. Don't shy away from anyone. Probably his message. Let's go after him. Now the 0-1 pitch. The inside a little bit too far that time. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nice crowd on hand up on the hill here at Tusky Valley. Love to see the crowds out in their chairs and the big tents up there, and the youth hanging out watching the older girls play. That's going to be popped up back behind us and into the trees. Hit something back there. I think it might have hit the building. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Ariana Wade.
We get Casey to play sound effects.
We should.
Like glass shattering, and everybody at home be like, oh, someone's car got hit.
Some windshield just got taken out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch swung on, driven into left field. That's going to be a base hit and another RBI for Wade, as Stutz scores on the single to left field by Wade. Ariana Wade has knocked in 5 of the 6 runs this game. Senior having a day. Single and a home run already on the day.
She's padding stats.
Vying for that cycle. She's halfway there. Just needs a double and a triple. Going to bring in Haley Rotuno. She walked her first time up, strained it at second in the dirt for ball number 1. Now the 1-0 pitch, swung on, grounded to short, fielded by Ball and on to first, and that's going to be out number 3. Another 2 runs, and now Tusky Valley leads 6-0 after 2. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
Top of the third inning, 6-0. Tusky Valley leads Carrollton. Got some information from the public address announcer in that break as Ariana Wade tied the single-season RBI record with that last RBI in the inning with 35 RBIs on the year. So one more RBI and she'll set the single-season RBI record for the Lady Trojans. I know a lot of single-season records have been broken this year by this ball club. I know Brendan Reichman has done it a couple times, career records as well already, as the Carrollton Lady Warriors find themselves down 6-0 here in the top of the third. As Peyton Crank steps in, swings hard at the first one, comes up empty for strike one. No balls and one strike. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors all spring long, Tuscarawas Insurance AC, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. Now the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off back to the screen and out of play for strike number 2.
Got to give a shout out to Rinkus Insurance for coming on board. If you got young drivers, or if you're like Joe here and you're going to head to Huebner Chevrolet and buy a brand new Camaro for your 16-year-old son, you might want to call Rinkus Insurance because you're going to need some help.
Yes, I will, and I'll need to get 3 more jobs to afford that. As Crank fouls off that one, no balls and 2 strikes. Now you put Nora on the insurance. She driving, right?
I got Nora on the insurance, and I got 2 21-year-olds on the insurance.
Oh boy!
Let's just say that. A weekly paycheck pays my insurance bill, but hey, that's on us. That's not on your insurance companies. They're there to protect you, and thankfully we got good insurance like that.
Low for ball number 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Crank. Marshall on deck, and then back to the top of the order with Jordan Pittman.
Well, like I said, go see the folks at Rinkus Insurance. I mean, they can help you with all types of insurance, not just car insurance, homeowners insurance, life insurance, stuff like that. Those are the fine folks you need to go see.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Out number 1 here in the top of the third inning as Crank goes down. That's 5 straight strikeouts now for Brennan Reichman, 6 on the day. Jasmine Marshall steps in on the season. Marshall batting .075. Outside corner for strike number 1.
Like I said, earlier this year, Reichman, she was our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and right now her and Wade are going toe-to-toe to see who can get that free T-shirt today, compliments of McInturf Realty.
Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Yep, coming up in our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show, just like Shannon mentioned, we will announce our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. That's not till the conclusion of the game, though. Some young ladies making a vie for that T-shirt, though, as Wade and Reichman are both trying to secure that T-shirt. Outside for ball number 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the third inning. Tusky Valley leads 6-0. Now the 1-2 pitch. Low for ball number 2. I was going to ask you, Shannon, I know you've been busy with work and doing all kinds of stuff. Are you going to make it out to Midvale tonight?
Yeah, I was there last night helping a young guy with his car and trying to get him turn a little bit better. So me and Keith Keith's going with him today for practice. I had to come here first, and I'll probably make it up that way about dinner time and give him a hand.
2-2 pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. Out number 2 here in the top of the third inning And that's another strikeout for Brennan Reichman. Now back to the top of the order. Jordan Pittman, she line out to the right fielder her first time up. 7 strikeouts now, 6 in a row for the sophomore standout pitcher, Brennan Reichman. Gonna be high for ball number 1. I should say, if you're going out to Midvale, you know, you and Keith in last year's Hall of Fame class, right?
Yeah, me, Keith, and my dad, actually, all 3 got inducted into the Midvale Speedway Hall of Fame last year.
Congratulations on that, as Pittman takes one on the inside corner for strike number 1. I'm sitting next to a Hall of Famer. That's kind of, can I have your autograph, sir?
Yeah, it's not worth much. About the only time my autograph's worth anything if it's on a check.
There you go. I didn't say what you had to sign. You can sign a check over if you want. That'd be great. Maybe help me pay for that new Camaro for Braden, you know. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Pittman. Swung on. That's going to be popped up. It's going to be in the Bermuda Triangle, as I call it. And the second baseman did a nice job out there, the senior, Ariana Wade, with the 3rd out of the inning. And after 2.5, 6-0 Tusky Valley. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, Tusky Valley leads 6-0. Garbrandt, Bensley, and Wright, the first 3 to hit for the Lady Trojans. That's going to be high for ball number 1. So this is technically, we were talking about Midvale Speedway last inning, technically their season opener on a Saturday, right? First 3 were rained out, is that right?
Yeah, well, they raced on Wednesday night, but they only had half of the classes. So if you technically want to say that, tonight will be their night with all their divisions. So it would be their season opener.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Outside for ball number 2 to Kyra Garbrandt, who struck out her first time up.
I know Chris Kale will disagree with me, but I would say Wednesday night was a season opener. You can't say your season opener for the Guardians if they like. Oh, we didn't use our number 1 pitcher.
We didn't play that night. We didn't use our number 1 that night. Inside for ball number 2 or ball number 3, but we know Chris well enough to know that he would just argue to argue. You know,
it's his favorite pastime.
Yes, it is. We could tell him one thing, and we could tell him the sky's blue, and he would disagree and say, "Nope, it's green today." Now the 3-0 pitch. Line drive into center field. That's going to be a base hit off the bat of Kyra Garbrandt to start the inning here as she gets on with nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd with Tusky Valley leading 6-0. Going to bring up Ashley Bensley, the designated player.
Yeah, nice job by Garbrandt right there. Got the barrel on the ball, drove through it, and it just nice little shot out there to center field.
Kind of a cool walk-up song, the theme song to Golden Girls. Inside, got a nice laugh out of Bensley there. Probably keeps him loose a little bit. Runner on first. That's Garbrandt after the line drive single to center field. Now the 1-0 pitch. High and inside for ball number 2. I know he's probably, Chris Kale, we're talking about Chris a minute ago, he's probably stressing a little bit. His Celtics are down 2-0 to the Knicks.
I love it.
I do too. And they blew big leads into both games. Line drive, base hit into left field as Bensley gets on base with a single, advances Garbrandt to second. Going to bring up Morgan Wright, the left fielder.
Number 5, Morgan Wright.
She popped out to the first baseman to end the first inning, the 4-run first inning for the Lady Trojans.
It's nice to see the Cavs get some players back last night and go back to playing some good basketball.
You're not kidding, man. Watching a little bit of that game, I was kind of worried there late in the game. They started to whittle away that lead, did the Pacers, and I'm like, oh, man, they lose this one, they're done. But they rebounded well as Wright took a ball outside and got the win. You know, they're pretty dang good, man. They get everybody out there and they're playing. I mean, missing 3 stars like they were the second game, they still should have won. But yeah, they really showed up and played last night. Changeup, it's going to be low for ball number 2.
Well, the funny thing was I was listening to it on WTUZ 99.9 and the Cavs had that big lead, and I go in the house and I turn it on the TV, and they start eating the lead away. I turned it off on the TV and turned it back on the radio.
That's funny. I did the same thing. I was watching. I'm like, man, what is going on? So I just turned it off and flipped something else on. I'm like, I'm bad luck. So and then they end up winning. So 3-0 count now to Morgan Wright. Hallie Burrell on deck. Now the 3-0 pitch. Inside corner, strike number 1. Did you have to venture through Amish country the last couple of days with work?
Oh, yeah. I'm so busy at work, and that's out that way all the time. And
3-1 pitch. Going to be a ground ball to short. Oh, just hurdled by the runner. And they get the runner at second, but safe at first. So it's going to go a 6-4 on the fielder's choice as they get Bensley at second. So Hallie Burrell steps in. She walks and scored on an RBI bunt by Ellie Wallach. Turns and squares the bunt. Pulls back, and the runner takes off for second. And she gets in there safely with the stolen base. So runners now on second and third with 1 out here with Burrell, the catcher, at the plate. She walked her first time up. On deck is Callie Stutz. She's walked and singled. 2 runs scored for Stutz. Ball's fouled at the plate. It's going to be no balls and 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, driven out to right center field. That's got a lot of carry on it, and it's gone. Home run, Hallie Burrell. It's now 9-0 Tusky Valley on a 3-run home run off the bat of Hallie Burrell. That ball was out of here by a good ways to right center field, and a big hit there by Burrell, the junior catcher for the Lady Trojans.
Yeah, like I said, she put a nice drive into that ball, and it just carried and carried. She a nice solid hit.
So a 3-run bomb by Hallie Burrell makes the score 9-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Tusky Valley leads. Now back to the top of the order, and Callie Stutz. Love to see opposite field home runs. I love when players can just yank one down, they pull it or yank it down the line, left field or right field line. But man, when players can hit it into the alleys or into center field, you know they got all of that ball. Now Callie Stutz steps in. She is 1 for 1 on the day with 2 runs scored, a stolen base. She has a walk as well. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Ellie Wallach on deck for the Lady Trojans. going to be a ground ball to short. Ball picks and fires and got her at first. That's going to be out number 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Nice play right there to dig that ball out and just beat out the runner there. Get it over there. Nice clean throw.
It's going to bring up Ellie Wallach. She is 2 for 2 on the day with an RBI and a run scored. 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd inning. Below for ball number 1. Reagan Schneider's in the circle today for the Lady Warriors. She is only a freshman. Battling the sophomore Wallach from Tusky Valley. Outside corner, strike number 1. One ball and 1 strike. 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd inning. 9-0, Tusky Valley leads Carrollton. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, that looks like it got her, and it did right off the I'm not sure. Ellie didn't react in a way that she got hit, but might have got her in the forearm pad there that she has on, but hit by a pitch was Ellie Wallach. Going to bring in Brennan Reichman. Did you tell where that hit her, Shannon?
No, and like you said, it might have been on that pad because it had kind of like a thud to it.
Yeah. Confirmation, it did look like it did hit the pad on her forearm that she has. Another train rolling through here. Change up, strike number 1 to Brennan Reichman. Reichman on the day, 0 for 1, a pop out to second base, and a walk and a run score.
You know, you listen to Rowdy Yates tonight, you might get to hear a little bit of Johnny Cash singing about the train rolling.
Yes, you will. Outside for ball number 1. Big thanks to Huebner Chevrolet out in Carrollton for jumping on our broadcast here today. We appreciate their sponsorship. I know Shannon's going to head out and pick him up a new truck or something this weekend. Swing and a miss for strike number 2 to Brennan Reichman.
Listen, a few years ago used their service department out there, and they're in Carrollton. We're over in, Midvale area. Great service department and stuff out there. So, they can do it all out there. New cars, used cars, service department. Huebner Chevrolet's got it all.
Now the 1-2 pitch going to be low and in the dirt for ball number 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ariana Wade on deck. 9-0 here, bottom of the 3rd inning, excuse me. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swung on and lifted over to the other dugout, or other field, I should say, off to the left there. Out of play. Count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Senior day here for the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans. They'll honor the seniors, the 3 that they have in between games. They have a doubleheader, of course. Nice little event out here today. Both coaches said they like this doubleheader to end the regular season every year. They rotate home and home. High for ball 3 as Wallach takes off for second, and she steals it easily, standing up.
Yeah, being a senior day, if you got three sport athletes, that fall senior day, it's just another day. And then that winter one hits you a little bit. But these parents today, they'll feel it out here for this is their last senior day that they'll do.
Absolutely. Payoff pitch. Swung on it, fouled, just stayed alive. Reichman was on it and just missed it. The count full now at 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. 9-0 Tusky Valley, 3 runs in here in the inning on a 3-run bomb by Hallie Burrell. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on, out to left center field. Center fielder, left fielder. Oh, they drop it in and out of the glove as Wallach scores from second. Reichman gets all the way to second base on the drop fly ball out there in left field by Lakin Spilker. Allows Wallach to come around from second base to score to make it 10-0 Tusky Valley. So an error on the left fielder.
Wade got a runner there on second, so she's looking to break that career RBI record or single season RBI record for Tusky Valley.
She has 35 RBIs on the season. Inside corner, we do have a courtesy runner out at second base for Reichman. Didn't see the number. Looks like it's number 8, Chloe Stevenson again. But like you said, Wade looking to break the single-season RBI record here with a runner on second. She needs one more to break it. She tied it her last time up. Another change-up outside. Going to be 1 ball and 1 strike to Wade. Pretty impressive, though, Shannon. 35 RBIs in a season.
Especially considering you play in the IVC, and the IVC is some strong softball.
Cool. Inside corner, strike number 2. IVC, some, like Shannon said, some great softball, some great pitching in the IVC. You get Brennan Reichman. You get Miley Reifenschneider at Strasburg. You get Audrey Miller out at Garraway. You get Maddie Kelly at Conotton Valley. I mean, there is some really good pitching in the IVC. Outside for ball number 2. I'm sure I'm missing some stars out there, but those are some names that come to mind when you think of young, dominant pitching in the IVC. Reifenschneider, a junior, Reichman, a sophomore, Kelly, a junior. Outside for ball number 3, runs the count.
I believe Miller out at Garrett was only a sophomore.
She is only a sophomore, yep. So young pitching in the IVC and in the area. Great to see. Now the payoff pitch. Fouled off at the plate. Wade stays alive. Count remains full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wade with the grand slam back in the first inning. She had an RBI single her next time up. There's a runner on second now with a full count. The payoff pitch. Swung on. Dribbled down the third base line. They're calling it a foul ball. Home plate umpire jumped all over it right in the beginning. Great call there by the home plate umpire.
Yeah, it hit her, so she fouled it. Looks like, she's picking her foot up.
Yep, she's like, this hurts, not comfortable. She got the throwback Jordans on. Those Jordans were popular when we were, when I was in, I don't know how old I was, 8 or 9 years old when those first came out. Shannon, you were probably a few years older than me, but those were in our childhood. You remember them.
Oh, yeah. And that's why I said when I see these kids with them, do they get them because they know what they represent, or do they get them because they match their uniform?
Some of them probably, one probably for both, and, I get it.
And if she didn't know, I'm sure Dad told her as soon as she said, oh, those are cool shoes, and he probably gave her a lesson on them.
Made her watch the movie. Have you seen the movie, Aaron?
I haven't seen the movie yet.
And it's a really good movie. You should check it out. Did a nice job with it, and we actually saw it in the theaters. It'll take you back to your childhood. I mean, it's really well done. As Ariana Wade still alive here. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here, bottom of the third. Payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up, back behind us over onto the practice field. 10-0, Tusky Valley leads Carrollton. Here in the bottom of the third. Doubleheader scheduled for both teams here today. Tusky Valley coming off their first loss of the season last night to the Sandy Valley Lady Cardinals. Rivalry game. Now the payoff pitch. Just low for ball number 4. And Wade on base again, this time via the walk. That's going to bring in Haley Rotuno on the day. She is technically 0 for 1 with a walk.
Yeah, and she's the last one to bat in this inning. They'll bat through.
Yep. If she gets on, that means they completed 1 turn through the batting order. As Shannon said, it's going to be high for ball number 1. How many grad parties you get to go to this year, Shannon?
Oh, I think I already got 4 in the next 2 weeks.
I've got 1 tonight. Line drive over the head of the outstretched glove of the shortstop, and that's going to score a run as the runner for Reichman, which was Chloe Stevenson, comes in and scores on the base hit by Haley Rotuno. So Kyra Garbrandt steps in. Line drive single her first time up earlier in the inning. So it's just her second time up here in the bottom of the third.
She's got to do a little bit of excavating work in that right dugout box before she can get in there.
Got her right in the hand. Not happy about it. Tosses the bat away and shakes her hand and trots on down to second. And that's going to put her on base and load the bases after the hit by pitch. Advances Rotuno down to second. And Wade over to third. Going to bring in Ashley Bensley, who is 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to shortstop and a strikeout. 11-0, bottom of the third inning. Tusky Valley leads. Now the first pitch. Outside for ball number 1. I think graduations are getting ready to start. I think a couple in the area next week. Next Sunday, I believe. I think Highlands is Sunday. Garraway's is Sunday. Over the first baseman's head, that's going to score a run. And maybe a second run will come in, and it will as they throw to the plate. And now the runner at first will take off and go to second. That was Garbrandt as Rotuno and Wade score on the throwing error by the catcher.
Yeah, I believe Indian Valley graduates next weekend, too. Their last day of school is, I think Nora said she's only got a couple half days this coming week, and they're done.
Yeah, Braden goes, I believe, to the Wednesday after Memorial Day, so he's still got a couple weeks to go, but graduation for Highland will be next Sunday. Garraway's graduation is Saturday. We're going to take a quick timeout, try to get some spots in here as they have a meeting at the mound. Take a break, come back after this with Big Z Sports.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Rightmark Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance Program to building owners to help keep your roof healthy. This includes our 21-point inspection that examines all the essential areas of your roof that require year-round maintenance, a detailed report on the health and status of your roof, priority service that moves you to the front of the line, and discounts that reduce the risk of expensive repairs. Give us a call at 330-275-0088 or visit our website at rightmarkroofing.com to learn more.
All right, back out here at Tusky Valley, bottom of the third inning, 13-0. Tusky Valley leads Carrollton. Going to bring in Ashley Bensley. Swung on and fouled off as the ball gets into the woods. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bensley 0 for 2 on the day. Ground out to shortstop and a strikeout. Runner on second is Kyra Garbrandt. Now the 1-1 pitch. Just outside for ball number 2. Beautiful day for some high school softball and baseball. Make sure you check out our other YouTube game today. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded up the middle. And that's probably going to get a run in as Garbrandt rounds third and scores from second base to make it 14-0 Tusky Valley.
Yeah, like I said, Trojans coming off their first loss to rival Sandy Valley, and they've responded in a big way today.
Yes, they have, as Bensley with the RBI single there brings in Morgan Wright. She reached on a fielder's choice her last time and scored on the 3-run bomb by Burrell. As a line drive down the third base line and foul into the fence as head coach Stacy Martin says, "Hey, straighten that out. I don't want to be ducking like that again."
Yeah, Coach Martin over there got some softball moves and she was able to step out of the way.
Stacy Martin with a softball background comes from Strasburg. You know what they can do, Shannon.
Yeah, they say they're pretty good over in Tiger Town.
Be a change up. 1-1 now to Morgan Wright. One pitch, outside corner, strike number 2. 8 runs in here in the bottom of the third inning. Lady Trojans lead 14-0. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Umpire out of balls as they're fouled off into the woods and everywhere else. I don't know if I would try to raise some money to get a big old giant net put up somehow and above the backstop or something. A lot of them go back behind the backstop and into the woods, but
well, I think the biggest problem is all the kids that chase balls are sitting on the hills. They ain't got no kids down here to chase balls.
Outside for ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning. Deuces are wild. Runner on first. That's Bensley. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The ball gets away from the catcher, and she is going to make it down to first on the drop third strike as Bensley advances to second.
Yeah, I don't think the catcher realized that was strike 3. She just come out thinking she was going to hold the runner at second base, and then she realized that the batter was already standing down at first.
Hallie Burrell steps in now. She has a 3-run home run to her stat line today and a walk as well. She scored 2 runs, 3 RBIs on the day for Burrell, who is a junior. First pitch to the catcher. Change up. She waits back on it and then pulls it out of here to left field and foul for strike number 1.
Yeah, that one got in on her hands, and you could see it coming in, and she still went ahead and she pulled it, but she pulled it a long ways considering it was in on her hands.
She waited. You can see she crouched down and went after it as it got closer to her and just hit it foul. 0-1 pitch outside for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. High for ball number 2.
Now this is the 13th batter that Schneiders has had to face this inning.
Strike 2 swinging on Burrell. Burrell homered earlier in the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 8 runs in for the Lady Trojans. High for ball number 3. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes on deck. Callie Stutz. Should be her second time up in the inning. Now the payoff pitch. Outside for ball number 4. Looks like we have a bases loaded situation again for the Lady Trojans. Going to bring up Callie Stutz on the day. She is 1 for 2, a ground out to shortstop and a single. 2 runs scored and a walk, stolen base. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Is the coach going to come out? We'll see what's going on here. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back, let them get it situated. You're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Welcome back to Tusky Valley High School. 14-0. Tusky Valley leads. Bases loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. 8 runs in here in the inning. Callie Stutz, leadoff hitter, back up inside corner for strike number 1.
During that timeout, Delaney Erickson come in to be a courtesy runner again for the pitcher or the catcher Burrell.
Good catch there, Shannon. I appreciate that. No balls and 1 strike. Now to Stutz. Swung on and popped up to the fence and foul. Now no balls and 2 strikes to Stutz. Ellie Wallach, the sophomore, on deck for the Lady Trojans. She's hoping to get a plate appearance with the bases loaded. Every batter's dream, right, Shannon?
Yeah, and Wade got to live it a little bit ago.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Changeup going to be high for ball number 1. 1 ball now and 2 strikes to Stutz. Stutz, a freshman, playing right field here today for the Lady Trojans. She can play some first and wherever Coach Martin needs her to play. Now the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now, and 2 outs as the runner gets back to second as they throw down. Sun beating down on the field. It's not a super hot day, but that sun can get a little warm. Top of my head's probably getting fried. I don't have a hat on today, Shannon. Now the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the Warriors are out of the inning after 8 runs scored. 14-0 after 3. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
At Huebner Chevrolet in Carrollton, we're focused 100% on delivering each and every customer an amazing experience. And it's actually very simple. We have a huge selection of inventory, and it's always priced to move. Need proof? We've saved our customers an average of $2,400 off KBB retail value over the past year. That's $2,400 per customer. Stop in today or visit us online at drivehuebner.com.
Paw Palace Boarding and Grooming in Carrollton offers all the services to keep your pup feeling and looking its best. Paw Palace offers full grooming, de-shed, flea and tick baths, medicated baths, nail trim, teeth and ear cleaning, and even doggy nail polish. Plus, Paw Palace offers their temperature-controlled boarding services with 4 exercise yards and outside runs and complimentary doggy snuggles. See all they offer by finding Paw Palace Boarding and Grooming on Facebook. Paw Palace Boarding and Grooming, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Welcome back to Tusky Valley High School. Top of the 4th inning, Tusky Valley leads 14-0 over the Carrollton Lady Warriors. Marley Oslin, Kirsten Ball, and Juliana Miller, your first 3 here in the top of the 4th to face Brennan Reichman. Reichman with 7 strikeouts on the day. And now the first pitch. Squares the bunt. Going to be fouled away at the plate. So no balls and 1 strike now to Oslin. Swing. Bounces off the plate. Picked up by the shortstop. And she is safe, and that's going to be the first hit of the ball game for the Carrollton Lady Warriors. Comes off the bat of Marley Oslin as the speed of Oslin got her the base hit on the infield single.
Yeah, close play out there, but she had a little bit of speed coming out of that box, and she did a nice job running through the bag and getting in there safe.
Had a little note written to you there on the paper, and didn't say it out loud, but ball gets away as Oslin's going to advance down to second. Wild pitch by Reichman. So brings in Kirsten Bell. I believe Bell is a junior. Ball, excuse me, not Bell, Ball. I believe she is the daughter of the head coach. Low for Ball. I'll throw down to... She gets back in as she got halfway to third. The catcher threw down to Ellie Wallach, and Ellie fired a seed to second base to try to get her, and she just got under the tag. Did Kirsten Ball. Now the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled off for strike one. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors all spring long. Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, Right Mark Roofing, Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas in our Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studios as we are mobile out at the game at Tusky Valley and Carrollton. Now the 2-1 pitch. Going to be low in the dirt for ball number 3. Of course, our other YouTube game going on right now. Same two teams just on the baseball diamond down at Carrollton as the Warriors hosting the Trojans in baseball. Nick and Adam on the game in Carrollton. Oh, foul ball. Got the home plate umpire right in the mask. You okay there, Blue? Looks like he's all right. As taking a second to walk it off. That's a little shocking when you get hit in the face mask like that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm good. Let's get rolling. But I also got to say a big thanks to Paul Palace Boarding and Grooming for coming on. You know, as you're planning those vacations, your dog needs a vacation too, or your cat. Paul Palace is a place to send them. They'll take care of them while you're going, bathe them, give them a haircut. So,
can they do that for 16-year-olds?
You know what? The way that some of these 16-year-olds walk around, some of these 16-year-old boys walk around with their hair flopping around, I think that they probably go out to Paul Palace to get their what do they call those? Well, he's got a nice high and tight right there, so he's pretty good. But some of them go out there and they get those poodle cuts. I call them.
Oh yeah, poodle cuts. There's like a rat's nest on top of their head.
Got the little poodle flop going on.
All right, after the break there by the home plate umpire getting hit in the face mask, the payoff pitch going to be back to the screen for ball number 4. Runner going to get to first and go on to second. Kirsten Ball, very aggressive runner. As you mentioned earlier in the game, Shannon, as she walked and just took off running and sprinted around first base and went on to second. They're not going to throw down to get her to save the run as Oslin was at third. It's going to bring in Juliana Miller with runners on second and third, nobody out. Got her at third, picked off as the catcher, Hallie Burrell, down to Ellie Wallach, and she applies the tag and gets the runner at third, and that was Marley Oslin getting picked off third base. Goes 2-5 on the putout. Great play by Burrell. Great tag by Ellie Wallach.
Yeah, just a nice little quick snap throw right there. You know, those there are things that, you know, are instinct. You're not coached at. You can either do it or you can't.
Now the swing and a miss for strike number 2, I believe. There's no balls and 2 strikes to the batter. One thing Ellie Wallach did on that, she caught that out in front of the bag and tagged the runner back on her backside before she got to the base. So heads up tag there by Ellie Wallach. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 2. Mackenzie Morrow steps in. She struck out looking her first time up. That's 8 strikeouts now on the day for Brennan Reichman. Square to bunt. And the catcher just runs the ball back out to the circle and makes Ball retreat to the second base bag. So Morrow takes the ball on the bunt attempt, was able to get her bat back. Sometimes you don't know if the umpire says, hey, yeah, they offered, or no, they didn't, until he either gives the count or comes up on the scoreboard. Inside for ball number 2. Nice job there by Kirsten Ball to delay steal at third base as she was about about a third of the way to third base, and they threw the ball back to the pitcher, and she took off for third and stole second. Got under the tag of Ellie Wallach, so she's at third now on a stolen base. Very aggressive base runner, Shannon.
Yeah, and that's what you need. Like, you're frustrated right now with the score and this and that, and sometimes those type of players, it just kind of fuels them a little bit, and she's out there being aggressive right now. She'd like to put at least one run on the board.
2-1 count to the batter, Mackenzie Morrow. Foul ball off the facing of the dugout on the first base side as the on-deck batter, Lakin Spilker, ducks to save her head from getting hit by the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 14-0. Tusky Valley leads Carrollton here in the top of the 4th. Foul ball again off the face of the dugout. And if I was that on-deck batter, I'm like, I'm out. I'm going back behind the dugout. I ain't standing here anymore. You're going to get hit. That's exactly what she did. She's like, nope, I'm done. Too close there on 2 straight pitches. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the batter, Morrow, the designated player for the Lady Warriors. Now the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, or strike 3 swinging, out number 3. And after 3.5, 14-0 Tusky Valley. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Rinkus Insurance in Carrollton, your local independent insurance agency, offers their clients personal, commercial, and farm insurance, utilizing a consultative process to ensure you get the maximum protection available for the lowest possible cost amongst the companies they represent. Rinkus Insurance prides themselves on providing peace of mind with maximum protection at the best value to each client they serve. See what Rinkus Insurance can do for you by calling 330-627-4442. Rinkus Insurance is a proud supporter of Carrollton Athletics and wishes them best of luck in today's game.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Back out here at Tusky Valley High School. Bottom of the 4th inning, 14-0 Tusky Valley. Stepping in, number 4, the sophomore, Ellie Wallach. Brenna Reichman bats second, and Ariana Wade here in the bottom of the 4th as Wallach takes a ball low. Many, if you don't know, Ellie is the younger sister of one Wyatt Wallach and J.T. Wallach from Garraway football fame. Line drive to left field, and it's going to be just foul by about a half a foot, or that would have been extra bases for Ellie Wallach as she puts a charge into it, just going foul down the left field line.
Yeah, see, that's kind of like a tee shot right there. It was coming in low, and she went after it with the 3-iron and just pulled it a little bit.
Some say Ellie Wallach the best athlete in that side of the Wallach family with JT and Wyatt.
I actually told JT that one year up at Belden Village Mall. He was up there Christmas shopping. Well, I didn't say she was the best athlete, and I said she's pretty good, and he said she's probably better than all of us.
Oh yeah, she is. She smiles. You tell her that, and she just smiles and shakes her head, and she's a very humble girl, but very good athlete, volleyball. Very good basketball player and a really good softball player as well. She takes strike 2 on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. She gets all of her athletic ability from her mom. Her dad, of course, Chad Wallach. He's a good football player in his own right, but her mom was a heck of a basketball player at Tusky Valley as well. inside. Runs the count full now to 3 balls and 2 strikes. At one time, her mom, Danny, was the all-time leading scorer in Tusky Valley girls basketball history.
They just got broke, last year or the year before?
I think it was a couple years ago.
It was a couple years ago.
And, the athletic ability runs deep in that family. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled off again. And out of play, the count remains full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wallach only a sophomore. Fun fact about Ellie Wallach, her and I share a birthday. They're both born on the same day, just 32 years apart.
So yours starts with 19 in the front of it, and hers
Yes,
starts with 20 in front of it?
Yes, it does. And that ball's going to be fouled down the right field line and just out of play. So when she turns 18, I'll be the big 5-0, Shannon. So, a couple big birthdays coming up here in a couple years. Three-two count now to Ellie Wallach. 14-0, bottom of the 4th inning. Fouls it off again. Weighted back on that changeup there by Ellie Wallach. Nice job to foul that one away. You have any idea what the tape on her arm is for?
I'm just guessing that she's probably got a little bit of a either bicep or shoulder problem right there.
Payoff pitch swung on. Driven down the left field line again and just foul as head coach Stacy Martin just stares at her batter and said, hey, that's too close again. Wallach on the day. She is 2 for 2 with an RBI, 2 runs scored, a stolen base, and a walk. Line drive into left center field. Nice catch there by the center fielder. She ranges over to make the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Yeah, nice job right there. Like I said, she went low after that one too and put a nice drive into it, but the center fielder got a nice jump on it.
Now the sophomore standout pitcher, Brennan Reichman, steps in. She reached on an error her last time up. Scored 2 runs as a walk. And it's popped out to the second baseman. Just outside for ball number 1. Not quite sure where that missed. I had to say it would be outside. Now the 1-0 pitch from Schneiders. Going to be high this time for ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Brennan Reichman. Getting it done in the circle today for the Lady Trojans. And at the plate with 2 runs scored. Outside for ball number 3. 3 balls and no strikes now to Reichman. The senior, Ariana Wade, on deck. She's had a big day with 5 RBIs, including a grand slam. Now the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, driven into left center field. That's going to go to the fence, and Reichman's going to get all the way to second with a stand-up double. Big hit there by the sophomore. She put that on a line to left center field. You probably put a week's worth of laundry on that line drive from Brennan Reichman for the double. Looks like Chloe Stevenson going to come in and run again for Brennan Reichman. Got my my spotter here today with me, Braden, helping me out, showing me when courtesy runners are coming in. And looks like we're going to Brooklyn Minifield. She's going to bat for Ariana Wade.
Got the Beastie Boys walk-up music.
Ariana Wade is a fun player. All the girls transfer from Dover this year. She moved into the district and playing some softball now for Tusky Valley. One of the fan favorites. And the ball gets away from the catcher as Reichman gets on down to second. Make that Stevenson the courtesy runner. So we have...
That's not Wade.
That's Brooklyn Minifield.
Yeah, Brooklyn Minifield. I thought you said Wade. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Or you said she was coming in to hit for Wade.
I would imagine she'd stay in the game as well. going to be a pop-up out in the Bermuda Triangle, and that's going to be a base hit. No, did she make that catch? And
Yep.
She did. The second baseman, wow, what a great catch by the second baseman, Juliana Miller, and the run does score from third as she tags up. But holy smokes, what a great diving catch by the second baseman, Juliana Miller out there. Great play, Shannon.
Yeah, Minifield, she actually had to do a double take to see. She's like, did she catch that? Like, I mean, it was an outstanding kind of running over the head catch.
Haley Rotuno steps in. Inside corner for strike number one. It's actually number one. It is Haley Rotuno. A short stop today for the Lady Trojans, leading 15-0 here, bottom of the fourth. Be high for ball number one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit by Rotuno. Keeps the Trojan inning alive. Going to bring in Kyra Garbrandt.
Number 15, Kyra Garbrandt.
Garbrandt on the day, 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch, scored 2 runs, and a strikeout. So 1 run in here in the inning. Stevenson scored. She was running for Reichman. Inside for ball number one. Got a score update on the baseball game, Shannon?
No, but I'm sure I can find one. I got this fancy electronic device that I pay all kinds of money to have.
Sometimes those don't work, though, you know. Get away from me, you stinking bee. Get away. Yeah. Line drive left center field, and it's going to be caught by the center fielder right up against the wall as Garbrandt gave that one a ride, and that's going to do it for the bottom of the fourth. 1 run in, 15-0 Tusky Valley. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our school-to-work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yurixville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
Top of the fifth inning as Lakin Spilker steps in and swings at the first offering from Brennan Reichman and comes up empty for strike number one. Top of the fifth inning, 15-0. Tusky Valley leads the Lady Warriors of Carrollton. Now the 0-1 pitch. Squares the bunt. Strike on the outside corner. I think she got the bunt, her bat back, but it's still a strike on the outside corner. You got an update from the baseball game, Shannon?
Yeah, we'll give you a Rinkus Insurance scoreboard update. as the Carrollton Warriors just took the lead in the bottom of the fourth, 9-8 over the Tusky Valley Trojans.
Swing and a miss by Spilker for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. 10th strikeout on the day for Brennan Reichman. He's going to bring in the opposite number. Reagan Schneider's the pitcher for the Lady Warriors. Outside for ball number 1.
Need to remember, after all these storms blew through this last week, if you got a commercial building with a flat roof, you might want to call Right Mark Roofing, have them come inspect it for you.
Absolutely, as a lot of damage could have been done, and make sure you're safe with what the contents of your building are. Don't want to walk into a mess on a day after a storm. 1-1 pitch now to Schneiders. She grounds back. Reichman picks it and throws it. Out number 2. It's going to bring up Peyton Crank, the first baseman. She struck out her first time up. 15-0. Top of the 5th inning. Carrollton's going to need a few runs to keep the game going here in game 1. Fouled at the plate for strike number 1. Big thanks to the Claxon Communications crew of Casey Claxon, Andrew Dunlap, and Michaela Plants today as they give you the sights and sounds for Big Z Sports. We got the big guy today. How did we get Casey, Shannon?
I've had Casey on a few games this year, and I feel bad because usually when I know he's going to be here, I bring my bag of beef sticks with me and then bring him a snack today.
Kale brought donuts? Michaela brought donuts. You still have some? Yeah, we may have to get some after the game here. 1-1 count now to Crank. It'll be low for ball number 2, but big thanks to that crew. They do a great job for Big Z Sports, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, softball, track and field, wrestling. What else do we cover there, Shannon? Did I miss anything?
I don't know. We covered it all, but I got some ideas for some future sports coming up.
Like what?
I got to get it approved by the big man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I had somebody – ooh, there's a nice shot.
Line drive into right center field. That's going to go all the way to the fence, and Crank touches first and heads off to second, and that's going to be a double, a 2-out double for Peyton Crank to keep the Warriors game going here in the top of the 5th inning.
Well, the first thing we need to do next is adventure into volleyball.
Okay.
And I keep telling Adam, I said, your daughter's in college. She played volleyball. We could easily bring her on to be the first girl announcer here because she knows the sport.
Yeah, yep.
And then I had somebody talk to me once about when we were going to cover a cross-country race and have cameras set up on some platforms and stuff. And I'm like, we're up to the challenge of anything.
Let's try something as the ball gets back to the screen as Crank gets all the way to third on the wild pitch. I think we touched soccer a couple times, haven't we? Maybe?
Yep, we did soccer. Dover usually do the Dover-Philly rivalry, maybe some tournament play.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Outside corner, strike number 1.
I was asked when we were going to do like the all-county bowling tournament.
Jeez. Yeah, we started doing bowling. I'll have to learn that sport. I don't know. I can't bowl to save my life, but
gutter, spare, strike. That's all I know.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. As Jasmine Marshall, the third baseman, up for her second time today, struck out her first time. Now in the hole, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
My bowling game's about as good as my golf game, and I don't play golf.
Swing and a miss, and that's going to do it as the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans get the 15-0 win here in Game 1 of the doubleheader and improve to 19-1 on the season. Coming up, our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show after this with Big Z Sports.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The Sarshone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarshonCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 biggie bag with a junior bacon cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, junior hot and crispy fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Football fans, get ready. Hi, this is Noah with Big Brothers Big Sisters. The NFL Big Draft Party is happening Thursday, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us for a night of fun, prizes, and great food, all in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Enjoy the Mentor Green Drink, exciting giveaways, and Dine to Donate fundraiser, where 10% of proceeds help local youth mentoring programs. Plus, sign up as a mentor and score a Big Brothers Big Sisters football jersey. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover.
Welcome back to Tusky Valley High School as we are in our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show as the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans knock off the Carrollton Lady Warriors 15-0, and we are in our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, and we're going to talk to our McInturf Realty player of the game. She's getting honored here twice. It's senior day, and she had a big day at the plate. She was 2 for 3 with a grand slam and another RBI. She had 5 RBIs in the game. She scored 2 runs. And she tied the single season RBI record with 35 in that game as well, and that's one Ariana Wade. And Ariana, congratulations on your big day at the plate and leading your Lady Trojans to a big win here today.
Thank you.
Talk to us about your game, and let's rewind and go back to inning number 1. You had the ladies were full, the bases were full of Lady Trojans there, and you step up to the plate and you put one out of here. How'd that feel to get a grand slam on senior day?
This was my first grand slam, so I was really excited. I didn't think it was going out. I thought I popped it straight up, and then I saw it go over, and I was like, "Holy cow!"
You put a charge into it for sure. As you rounded, I remember rounding the bases. You had a big smile on your face, and the girls greeted you at the plate. But on senior day, nonetheless, to get one of those, that's got to be pretty special.
Yeah, this day is really special.
And you came up the next inning and another RBI. You had 5 of the first 6 runs knocked in for your team. Talk about your team's effort today, coming off of your first loss last night. You know, you guys are coming in a little bit down. Probably you lose one, and you come back in today and you win the first one here in a big way.
Yesterday no one was really in the game, and we were worried about other things that were going on. Today we showed up and we put our whole hearts into this game, and hopefully to do the same for the second game as well.
What was Coach Martin's message to you ladies after the game last night?
She just said that she's glad that we got humbled a little bit. Sure. Because our heads were getting a little too big. Sure. And she just said come back out tomorrow and show them who's boss, which I think first game we did that.
I think so too. Big 15-0 win. Ariana, congratulations on the big win. You guys improved to 19-1 and still 11-1 in the conference. IVC South champs, of course. And congratulations. I'll let you go celebrate, and congratulations on the win and being a senior. Good luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you.
That's Ariana Wade on our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, and of course our McInturf Realty player of the game. Come back and wrap up after this with Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Genaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back into our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas here one final time to wrap it up here in the first game of the doubleheader between Tusky Valley and Carrollton as the Lady Trojans get the 15-0 5-inning win. A big day for the senior Ariana Wade, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, with 5 RBIs, a grand slam, and a big effort there by the Lady Trojans to rebound from last night.
Yeah, just all-around great effort by the whole team as far as offensively. You know, defensively, they made some good players. They had some great pitching by Reichman, but at the end of the day, Wade just kind of set the tone there in the first inning after a couple walks and the bunt. I think it was Wallach that laid down the bunt, and then Wade come up and just crushed one almost to center field there. And the senior had a great day in the box, and she had a phenomenal catch out there at second base one time, tracking one down. And the Trojans needed that bounce back, and they'll get ready here for game 2. And the Warriors, I've seen a couple of them over there, and they're excited and ready to play the second game. They're just going to brush this one off like it's nothing, and you move on.
Absolutely. Well, it was a great time out here with you, man. I know I'll see you next week. I believe we're down at Indian Valley together for baseball action. Indian Valley will host Garroway, so that'll be a fun game down in Genaden on Wednesday, I believe that game is. So Shannon and I will be back together then. And for all of the crew here today, for Casey Claxon, Mr. Andrew Dunlap, and Michaela Plants, we appreciate all their efforts here today. And, of course, my man Shannon Thomas with me. I'm Joe Geckler saying so long, everybody.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.